question, right? You have a retirement account, and the question is, can you take a coronavirus-related distribution from that retirement account? And the CARES Act pretty much permits distributions to be taken from all types of tax-deferred retirement accounts. But the question becomes, which of those accounts do you have full control over? And the answer is SEP IRAs, simple IRAs, traditional IRAs, and Roth IRAs. So you determine whether or not you want to take a distribution from those accounts. But if your assets are in a qualified plan, such as a 401k or a profit sharing plan, then it really comes down to the employer of whether or not they want to offer that provision. And I get a lot of calls from frustrated advisors saying, I've been watching the news, and every report that I've read said that my client, if they're eligible for a distribution, can take it from their 401k. But now they've called their employer, and the employer is saying, no, that doesn't sound right. And the fact is, it is right, because it's up to the employer to decide whether or not they want to offer it. And here's what I found out, Mike, especially when you're talking about small businesses, meaning 500 and under employees. Offering these distributions creates an additional administrative cost, right? Because now they're going to have to get the third-party administrator to track who's taking these distributions, how much they took, et cetera, and make a distinction between those coronavirus-related distributions from what is a true hardship withdrawal. And part of the decision that the employer has to make is, do I want to incur this additional cost? That's one issue. And there are some employers that are saying, listen, I know you have a hardship right now, but it's temporary. And I believe that your retirement savings should be for your retirement. So I'm not going to put you in a position where you take this out just because you have to, and come retirement, your nest egg has been depleted. So there are different reasons why employers are not offering it. Now, here's what I tell clients who call me with that complaint. I say, call the employer, find out whether or not they're choosing not to offer it, or if there's some miscommunication. And there's some instances, Mike, where I had this one case came up twice, two different clients. Someone was no longer working for a company, and they met the requirement for a coronavirus-related distribution, but the plan did not offer that distribution. They could, however, take a regular distribution and do a direct rollover to their IRA. So my recommendation was to get around that limitation by doing a direct rollover from the 401k plan to a traditional IRA, and then take the coronavirus-related distribution from the IRA. Why that extra step? Because if you take it directly from the plan, there are certain things that are going to happen that doesn't happen if you roll it over to the IRA first. There's going to be a 20% federal income tax withholding if it's paid to you directly, because it's not a coronavirus-related distribution, and a coronavirus-related distribution is not subject to the 20% federal tax withholding, right? Also, if the plan doesn't offer it and they pay it directly to you because you're eligible to take an otherwise distribution, you don't get